ReefBum is sponsored by Polo Reef, Champion Lighting and Supply, and GHL.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So a few days ago I took out the CaribSea Life Rock in the 187-gallon display tank and put in the Haitian Live Rock, which was cooking in my cryptic sump for a couple of years now. So I'm pretty pleased with the aquascape that I put together with the Haitian Live Rock. I'd say there's maybe 90 pounds of rock now in the display tank. Took a while. It took me a few hours to really kind of get it the way I wanted it to. Sort of obsessed a little bit over it. Try to avoid doing that, but you know, it's just one of those things. So it took a lot of time, but I was a little worried that it wouldn't be as open as the CaribSea Life Rock aquascape, since that, you know, was a lot of arches, so there was a lot of swim throughs and what have you. But I was able to really kind of create a fairly open aquascape. I stuck with my patented 2-island aquascape. I like that. Been doing that for years. So it turned out great. I'm really happy with it. And now I'm just trying to manage the ugly phase that I know will come with the new rock in the display tank, because, you know, it has not seen the light of day for a couple of years, the Haitian Live Rock. So the overall point objective of this, as I've been talking about, is to try to reduce the cyanobacteria in the system, especially this display tank. The CaribSea Life Rock has been in this display tank for at least 2 years. I've had one problem after another with it in terms of the cyano, bubble algae, some I think green cyano at the beginning. So I really do believe there is something leaching out of the CaribSea Life Rock that is causing the issues. There is no porosity in that rock. It's like cement, solid cement. And the Haitian Live Rock, even though it's not the most porous live rock out there, it's more porous than the CaribSea Life Rock. So I'm optimistic that it will be a better thing to have in that display tank. And I will be gradually chucking the CaribSea Life Rock. I've already gotten rid of a couple of the arches that have tossed, and I plan to kind of pull maybe 20% of the CaribSea Life Rock out of the cryptic sump every week. I didn't want to like do it all at once. I was afraid that if I just completely yanked all of the CaribSea Life Rock, that it would be too much of a you know, too much of a stress, I guess, on the microbiome. Didn't want to impact the bacteria population there, so I just want to do it slow. Everything, you know, in reef keeping should be done slowly to avoid issues. So at the beginning right now, I've got the light, the GHL Mitras over this tank at 30% output. They were at 100%, so I've dialed it back to 30%, and I will gradually raise that up over the next month or two. I know I'm going to get some uglies. I mean, I've already got some kind of brown algae showing on the rocks. The turbo snails are doing their job, which is really cool. So I'm sure that eventually I will hit something, but my hope is that the cyanobacteria will not come back in force. So just, you know, again, taking my time with this thing, and the 2 frag tanks that are plumbed into the display tank are doing great. So that was good, because there was a lot of things that were upset, you know, in the cryptic sump. There was a lot of, I guess, detritus that came off the rocks in the cryptic sump. So I made sure to wash the Haitian Live Rocks in a bucket of tank water before I put it in the display tank. But there was still a lot of debris floating around in both the cryptic sump and the display tank. So I was a little nervous, but it's been a few days. I haven't had any losses in terms of the frags in those frag tanks plumbed into the display tank. So far so good. I will stay the course and try to manage all the stuff that will come with the rock and exposure to the light. But hopefully I can just kind of mitigate it, and it won't be too terrible. A couple of points I forgot to mention earlier. One is that a really cool thing with this Haitian Live Rock is that I have a lot of shelf pieces, so there'll be a lot of ledges to put the frags on. That'll be great. Another point I wanted to make is that I've added some flow, more flow to the tank. That can't hurt in the fight against cyano, so I've increased the flow. I've added this J-bow pump. It's cranking out over 5,000 gallons per hour. I've got it on a 1-second pulse mode. It's creating a really nice standing wave washing machine effect. Loving it. Anyway, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Until next time, be safe and be well. Later.